Love on your cat again.
I'm gonna go take a shit first.
Good call. It's you gotta go into the other room. Toilet.
I really don't feel like I feel like bathroom should be a separate thing.
Okay, what about Scar's deal?
I don't remember a ton about it, but it's like he was just fucking. I don't remember that one. There's a Gaston one that I remember though. And then,
for fuck's sake!
Well, because I mean, like, he wasn't a good person.
No.
Okay? And this theory doesn't try to vouch that he was a good person. But if this chick, who in your time period reads and like has all these crazy forward-thinking ideas that you just like don't fucking nobody agrees with.
This is why moral relativism is bullshit!
Yeah. But basically that, like, he legitimately thought Belle was fucking, like, insane or doing some bestiality shit, which, you know...
What?!
Low-key. I don't know.
I mean, later on, I suppose that's a bit more legitimate.
But, I mean, like, what would you do? What would you think if, in our universe, you know, your girlfriend, was like, yo, so there's this dude that used to be the king, and he's a monster now, but he's a good monster, you know, like, hey, he just looks scary, and has an unacceptable temper.
I think it would be reasonable to think about, you know, it's never bothered me before. He's never given us any trouble before. He seems to keep to himself.
I mean, that's true.
And if if they didn't turn back up, he'd have died of loneliness. So, they made their own trouble.
It's true. It's true.
I read this one, I probably don't know this character terribly well, but there was one for Girahim, who is basically the main villain of Skyward Sword.
Okay.
He's not the final boss, but he's basically the main villain, and it's about how he's a tortured, abused soul, and, you know, how his master, how, you know, he is just a reflection of abuse from his master.
Jesus.
And I was like, the person who wrote this post wants to fuck Girahim so bad, and wants to not feel bad about it.
That's funny.
That's the thing. That's why people write these theories, because they want to fuck these villains, but not feel bad about it.
Oh man, if I'm gonna like, if there's a character and I'm like, yeah, I'd fuck that dude even though he's a bad guy, I'm probably gonna want to fuck him because he's a bad guy.
Well, that's why Draco Malfoy gets that treatment so often.
Fuck anybody that says Draco Malfoy's not a piece of shit, 'cause he's a piece of shit.
He is. I'm rewatching the movies with my grandma right now.
He had so many opportunities to not be a piece of shit.
I think you can just cut through the grass, actually.
Last time I cut through the grass, I ended up in a lake.
But there's no lake around.
That's what you think.
No, Draco Malfoy's a fucking asshole.
And then he wants to play the whiny baby card.
I'm a product of my environment. You gotta get around the gate, because you're going into a baseball stadium.
Oh.
I can't believe... It's funny how many venues are just okay with this shit in this universe.
I mean, it's a thing.
You gotta make a living somehow.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about how much money everybody probably makes off of this happening. Because, like, I've got an agent, and she's got people, and I'm paying them to arrange these fights. It's probably great for the economy.
Yeah. Yeah. This city still looks like a shithole anyhow.
Yeah. Whew.
I wonder, I have to wonder, did these baseball-themed minions, did they come with the venue?
venue part-time, and then the rest of the day they're like, well, alright, well, we gotta protect this guy.
Kinda seems like, you know, and you know, this is, I guess Dr. Peace presumably has a gilded palace somewhere he normally lives at, but, you know, it's in his contract that he has to fight you if you... Well, you know, not even that necessarily. I get the feeling he chose this venue.
Yeah.
But he's, you know, but my point was that I get the feeling that, you know, he being 9th greatest assassin, he's probably got a lot of money. He probably lives in a gilded palace somewhere and doesn't ever come out except for his assassination jobs and when this happens. Which is why, you know, you can't just walk up to most of these guys and kill them. Oh, You sounded like Tom Kenny there for a moment. Sounded like SpongeBob's actor.
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
You think you can beat me with
Z,
that?
I did Z. I fucking pushed Z 3 times! I don't understand why it took so fucking long for it to understand what I was doing.
Yeah, well, my Wiimotes are pretty beat up at this point. That might have had something to do with it. Shut up, cat! I don't know why she does this. It's so bad. She turns up in the background of a bunch of videos. Making that god-awful noise. You have to go all the way back to the other side. Try climbing up there. Yeah, that looks right. I think you've got a mini game here in a sec, which will potentially eliminate some of the fights. Okay, you gotta go a little further. Like, does every venue for a fight in this game, like, have a package?
Yeah, like different package deals that you
Alright, so for the Gold Star, we'll give you a bunch of our baseball-themed assassins. Not assassins, henchmen. Can I get... Most of them will be using baseballs, but for an extra $200 a piece, we can get you guys with laser swords out there, and an occasional man with a sledgehammer.
That's an axe, man.
This world leaves so much room for funny bureaucracy.
Funny fan theory.
Yes. I don't know what all... I mean, I guess you can make kind of a funny... If you just want to assume this game takes place in the Scott Pilgrim universe, which it might!
I mean...
People explode and turn into money. They're aware they're in a video game at several points. I don't think they've broken the fourth wall yet, but...
No, they have not.
Okay, I think you've got a timing game now.
Yeah.
If you can hit the baseball bat, you can kill the guys trying to kill you.
Oh, they put the old guy in the front.
This was definitely an add-on package. Hit the ball. Not much to it. Controls. Hold the Wii remote to prepare the beam katana. Swing the remote like a bat, send the ball flying. Strike through your swing will affect the speed of the ball. Hit the ball to defeat the enemies. 3 balls will be thrown.
God damn it.
If you do this right, you can get them all at once.
Terrible at baseball games, by the way.
Nice! Diddy!
Oh, run!
Nice!
It's intense to see all of the coins flying at me.
Can you, like, tell what this... Can you, like, read those signs go back? Like... La Quebraca. Fruits and sweets. This looks like a more generic pizza and hot dogs. It'd be
hot dogs.
It'd be really funny if
more.
anchovy pizza is specifically on there.
$8? Jesus.
Basil pizza, tomato pizza, vegetarian, popcorn, beer, orange juice,
Beer
lemonade,
is
green tea.
$7.50.
That's perfectly typical for a baseball stadium.
Yeah, no, but like a beer and a pizza cost the same amount. What the fuck?
It's a baseball stadium. Slugfest also takes place in this universe.
Yeah. Why just get hot dogs every single game? There's so much cheese on it.
I like the idea that, you know, if this is the Scott Pilgrim universe, then just like this is probably what totally typical, stereotypical America is in the Scott Pilgrim verse.
Yeah.
Everybody's crazy and violent and killing each other and why does this keep happening?
I always get it at the fucking end.
Always at the wrong time. See if you can at least use it to destroy that box.
Yes.
Okay, no joke, when I played this game the first time, there's like, I don't know how many trading cards there are in this, but I missed the last fucking one. And you can't replay levels.
Oh my god, that would be incredibly frustrating.
It drove me up the fucking wall. Because the last level is designed differently from all of this. There's a couple of odd man out levels. You know, this game likes to switch things up.
Yeah.
So they'll occasionally give you like mini games like that last one with the baseball. There's actually a different boss you fight in this same stadium.
Okay.
You fight her in a different place, and you spend the entire game fighting on the ball field. You spend the entire section just killing a shitload of enemies on the ball field. There's one segment where you walk down a very long, dark hallway, and nothing happens.
That's it?
I mean, you do fight an enemy at one point. There are enemies in the long, dark hallway, but there's no branching paths and there's nothing to see. Because this game likes to fuck with you occasionally.
I'm just like, alright, I guess I'll do this again.
I mean, why not? It gets you out of having to fight them. Strike!
Fuck you.
Oh! Oh, he was a mile off on that one, Jim. Did it? They seriously said... Oh, they did do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have any different options over here on the signs?
Destroy foods.
It's like the alternate universe.
Purple elephant, I feel like that's a drug.
I mean, in this universe, it's very possible. Tag Team Taco Twins. That sounds like an incestful lesbian porno.
Yeah. But I mean, also, a lot of weird, creepy guys drink. Like, I wanna fuck you and your sister at the same time.
I mean, this guy, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Of course, I shouldn't say that given he has a sister and what we learn about her later, but that's irrelevant. I haven't heard any complaints of spleen damage.
Double kill. Oh, I lied. It was not.
You had to get him while he was on the ground.
He just threw a fucking baseball bat at me, but I happened to be going down because of the swing I was doing.
So it all works out.
It does.
Oh man, it's so good to be playing a good game on the show right now.
Right? At least. At least not one that's just wretched.
Yes.
Like, that's what I'm happy about. Like, this game is not just fucking god-awful.
Exactly. It's... And you know...
I'm gonna kill you.
This guy, Dr. Peace, did not pay for the snappy repartee package. Oh, nice.
I'll give you that.
Can't get up after that.
That's the one, like, hand motion.
Yeah.
That always makes me
Oh, sweet. Oh! Oh, that looks so much worse in black and white. It's the other way. The enemies are the other way, I think. Can you turn your thing around?
very slowly.
You can see how long you've got. Oh my lord, it travels! Well,
It's
that
still
cleared the
going.
hallway. You're an American, you know that? That's what I heard.
I actually didn't know that, so thank you for informing
Finish.
me.
My favorite president is Warren G. Harding.
Hit myself in the face with
Sometimes the sword falls in place, sometimes you gotta finish the motion. So funnily enough, after this game, God, this game and its sequel both had pretty successful runs on the Wii.
Yeah.
Apparently, Suda51, the guy who makes these, he was not pleased by the sales figures. Yeah, and he said he figured it was because he was released it on the Wii. So, there's a re-release on the PS3 of this game with elements in the second, and it's called Heroes Paradise, and it's in HD and shit. It sold the fewest copies of any of them.
Really?
Yes.
That honestly surprises me.
I mean... Oh, we're right back to this. I mean...
Every fucking time.
It is a particular sort who's gonna take any joy in a game like this.
Yeah.
You can't release a game. You don't release a game like this and expect that you're gonna get, and you know, expect that you're gonna get Call of Duty numbers by any means. Tell me what it sounds like she's saying.
Step onto the field, the fight begins. If you win, you will be ranked 9th.
Oh, so she is understandable to a degree.
If you lose... Which asked if I needed some breath mints. Or to, like, hit the restroom and brush my teeth.
I don't know what men do in there.
Trust yourself.
Well, that was weird.
It's just the most random shit. You need to hit the bathroom,
I mean, you know,
get a breath mint.
you should, so you can save.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a legit thing. If you'll go take a shit. We know that that's how you, restore your life.
I'm always kind of entertained when they do something to... Yeah, you can click on that. It's another mask.
Oh.
I'm gonna do a Japanese sensei voice. Travis, you've made some progress. I caught the podcast that said you're really getting your edge back. Do you remember your second suplex? A terrifying trip to the moon, the reverse somersault. In this. You're going the wrong way.
God damn it. It seems wrong that it should just turn me around sometimes.
Well, you walked past it and you turned around of your own volition. So.
No, Michael, blame it on the game. Hate the game, not the player. Right? That's how that goes.
I think so. I don't know. You didn't even have. Wow, this is a. You didn't even have Coach B, did you? No, what am I talking about? He's been around forever. Wait, you didn't take gym class in high school, did you?
What?
Did you take gym class in high school
You
or
have
not?
to take gym class in high school.
I knew some people who weaseled out of it.
Okay.
I knew a few atheists who weaseled out of it for religious reasons.
I do too, actually. Oh.
Did you have Coach B then?
I think I had him my freshman year.
Did he recite that mantra of, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game?
No.
That was always his thing. And Thane and I talked about it briefly, because he punched somebody in a video by accident. I'm sorry, I should shut up for this. So he's Dr. Peace, who is not a doctor but a detective.
And also a country star.
Apparently so. Or maybe he was just...
Really sings
Thank
more
you.
like pop-like
Mighty kind.
music.
Mighty kind of you.
Nice set of pipes you got there, old man.
I'm gonna rip him out of your throat.
It has always been my dream to perform in a stadium such as this.
Is he delusional?
Gentlemen from the association told me I could have any stage I wanted today. How could I refuse such a kind offer?
Courtesy of me and my entry fee, no doubt.
My ex-wife called me the other day, and I met my daughter for the first time in 10 years. We dined at a fancy restaurant, one of those that are impossible to get a reservation for. And then afterwards, karaoke.
I killed all the
Got you
people
the
who had
reservation.
reservations in front of me, of course.
The association took care of it, of course.
Fuck. My entry fee.
What's important is not the fact the reservations are hard to get. In fact, no one gets reservations. The words reservations only apply only to those outside of the circle. It's getting into that circle that matters.
And the food. Good?
Unfortunately, the atmosphere was a facade. Not once did my own daughter look me in the eye. Oh, the food tasted like blood.
I
You're
sent
a
back the
junkie for
steak.
blood, old man.
It was quite rare.
Sadly, I can't disagree. There's only one way to live. People like us, we're sharks attracted to blood.
Tag team twin
You
tacos.
smell blood too?
Mayoe financing.
Isn't that
Financial.
why you're here?
You got it, old man. And for some reason, I feel this sense of euphoria.
Don't die on me too quickly. I want to gorge myself on this sense of fulfillment till I vomit.
Man, this is what I live for. Fighting your own kind. Nothing's more gratifying.
See you on
Damn.
the other side.
We're fucked up in the head.
Everyone in this universe is fucked up in the head, though. I don't think there's a single. I mean, you know, clearly we're a bunch of assassins and whatnot.
Yeah.
Clearly, there's no obviously sane person in this universe. You're gonna want to target him as soon as you can to block his gunshots. Hump the ground till you can wake up. I don't remember a lot of details of this fight, but remember, he's blocking, so you can, when he's blocking, you can utilize your kicks. This guy will exhaust your battery something fierce. Okay, never mind. You more so want to dodge.
Said right before I need to dodge.
Oh! He was biding his time for that one. It sounds a little like... Oh no, I would get away with it. Oh, nice! Now you can get up on him, yeah!
Fuck you, bitch.
Right about now. Funk soul, brother, check it out now. That's what the song sounds like to me. You are very close to him. You're going to be preparing those moves. It's funny because there's a couple of exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, they spend all these time with these kind of intricately designed characters, and everybody's got some personal quirk or something, but once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
You never have to contend with this guy's daughter or anything.
That's good. Not like she likes him anyway.
Right. Yeah, there's a certain nihilism to this whole experience, and you are out of battery. fighting him is worthless now. Oh man. Gotta get it hard.
What kind of experience is that?
Oh shit, you're open, you're open. Oh.
Shit.
There's a vein along the backside. That's what you want to push in on. Or maybe that's just me.
Hey, you know what? At least you know yourself, Michael.
You know what? I've read enough shit at this point to know. No, that's not just me.
I actually don't read up on that very often.
No, get B. Do the B. Oh. If you go to the blue one, I meant while he was dazed.
Eh.
If you go to the blue one, there's either health or battery in there. You need them both at this point. You can't dodge without any battery.
I forget that I have to fucking...
You forget that you gotta keep charged?
Well, to know that I have to push A to get up.
Oh. Those bullets are just sailing right past you.
Because I'm a cool-ass bitch.
Yeah, but you can't dodge it point blank. I dig his porno stash. It's the best part of him.
Porno stash freaks me out. Okay.
Understandable.
Somebody that freaks me out, like a famous person that freaks me out.
Yes.
That, like, nobody reacts positively when I say this. Because everybody loves this person.
Okay.
Ross kind of freaks me out.
Who?
Bob Ross.
Oh.
I know, and I feel bad that Bob Ross freaks me out.
Oh.
Damn. Because, like, he seems like a genuinely good guy.
Right.
But his voice, I don't know. I can't get behind his voice. He's too calm.
He's such a gentle soul.
Nobody is that calm, Michael. Not unless they're hiding a dead body.
Oh my lord, and we're back to grimdark fan theories, dude.
But this time about Bob Ross.
Mr. Rogers wore a sweater because he was a sniper assassin in the Vietnam War, and he was covered in. He had a tally mark for every one of the Viet Cong that he killed, and he was always alone on the show because he couldn't have children on because he had severe PTSD.
Except it was filmed in front of a live audience.
Exactly.
So it doesn't make any sense. So many holes in that
Fuck it. Let me see if I can. I am positive, I've never read a definitive one, but surely someone has done. You gotta charge. Make some distance. His bullets do less damage from distance, I think. Surely, you know what? Absolutely, I know someone has done. Harry Potter's Hogwarts is just a delusion of a young man who was abused by his family and needed something to escape to. Now just take that exact same theory, replace Hogwarts with Cosmo and Wanda, and you can go 2 for 1 on your magical element is to hide from abuse theory.
Right.
There. Trying to think of one that I haven't heard before. That I'm trying to make one up.
Yeah.
If he attains super armor, you can't hurt him. You should just focus on dodging. If he's not flinching, you should just dodge. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I can't even think of anything. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is actually a scathing criticism of child soldiers.
Jesus.
Because they were raised from childhood to be, you know, into their teenage years to be ninjas, to fight a war that they had no part in. Oh, this is coming down to the wire. I really hope you can kill him before he kills you. All the people who write these grimdark fan theories, it's always about 90s cartoons. There's never, no one's written a grimdark theory about how...
I'm sure Moana's got some.
I meant post-90s. I meant 90s and post-90s. There's nobody... Wow, that was really impressive. Get him! Don't lose the opportunity! Move it! Oh, I am tense.
Yeah.
Also, you're about out of juice. You're about to fire. The nice thing is it automatically shifts you to block when he attacks. If you're already dodging. Or, you know, if you're...
If you're already pushing the button.
Yeah. Oh, it's so close. Okay, so while I'm talking about people and misunderstanding and seriously not understanding things and whatnot,
Yes.
moment for a rant. Ooh, boy. So during the last election, when I went to vote, there was like a list of quote recognized political affiliations in the state of Iowa.
Okay.
And I went to, you know, I saw the list, and on the list of, like, recognized political affiliations was the Legal Weed Now Party.
What?
They, you know, obviously a joke of some kind, but it referred to itself as the Legal Weed Now Party. And I see that, and I just think to myself, you know, look, I have no connections with marijuana myself. I'm kind of I'm over everything they taught us back in school at this point.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with marijuana being used in and of itself. It's got a lot of good stuff that can be done with it and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the fact is, Legal Weed Now Party. Oh no!
Oh, shit.
Oh, you got one left! You got one hit point left. Thank goodness for sweet difficulty.
Right?
And I was like, look, no, move!
Ah!
He's open! It's so close! No! Hand me that controller, we'll settle this. I'll settle this. Okay, return to the dog race. Keep your finger on the Z button to guard at all times. You can guard Dr. Hector Peace's bullets, but the final attack of his combo cannot be guarded. It's okay. Even on the low difficulty, this is a pretty fucking intense experience. So, are we fucking serious here? Legal Weed Now Party, not healthcare for all now party, not...
Why does that have to be its own party?
I mean, you know, I guess just to, you know, just to get people's attention, I'm guessing. But not healthcare for all party, not no more hungry children party, just legal weed now party. This shit is why I have no problem. I do not care about marijuana in its base form.
Yeah.
I just don't care for stoners.
That's fair.
Come on! Oh yeah! I kind of dig this because I can show off the fact that I've clearly beaten this game in its sequel. been a bit, though, so glad to know I haven't lost my touch for the rhythm. Dr. Peace. I wonder if that's like... I wonder if that's... Well, he's not a doctor, so it couldn't be, but I was joking. I was thinking, like, I wonder if that's his legal name. Like, if his last name is actually Peace, but his first name isn't Doctor, so there's not really a reason to think. The true final boss of this game, because there are 2 bosses that you will fight at the end, depending, and one of them will depend on if you completed a set of tasks. The true final boss, if played on the bitter difficulty, can sustain over 1,000 hits.
Jesus.
Over 1,000 of these individual hits. He is... Bitter difficulty is a fucking nightmare.
Can't even imagine, honestly.
Excuse me for 1 second.
Gotta go grab some juice.
It's funny that I ran up to the battery and then did the masturbatory motion anyway.
I mean...
I can't lose out on a chance.
Just in case, like, you tried to and then he attacked you. Then you got the backup right there.
You can't out-waggle me! I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! Are you familiar with Juggernaut, bitch?
No.
It's kind of one of the first... It's one of the first viral videos, like, ever. And it involves just this guy who did this humorously bad, but, you know, still very entertaining dub over the old X-Men cartoon. And he just... He plays the character of the Juggernaut, and he just shouts, "Silly bitch, your weapons cannot harm me! I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!"
Oh, Jesus. Oh my gosh, have you heard of Cake's Cafe?
Yes.
Okay. So it's fantastic. And I take the 3-year-old that I work with in there constantly. And she got to the point where she knows what her drink is.
Ha! Oh, what?
It's called the Joker.
Ha! He just batted me back! I had finished him off! He's got no health left! Oh. Scripted scene.
Don't kid yourself.
What's in the Joker?
It's over.
It's a blueberry muffin flavored milkshake.
Nice.
And it is fucking delicious. Oh my god.
See? You are already dead.
Oh! Oh! Microphone feedback.
Next song I sing, I know my daughter will love. Won't you, darling?
It's like she's in the audience, like sitting stone-faced.
Just stands up. Fuck you, Dad!
It's open mic night in hell, old man. Sing all you want down there.
Guy with golden guns. Oh man. Oh man, that is a very undignified position for your corpse to be in.
Oh.
Hey, we're up to... We nearly made all our money back.
Nice. Too bad the next one's gonna cost way more money.
Yeah. Well, it's fine, because I'll play the minigames and whatnot in between. Oh my lord, get a good look at that corpse in that primo prison position. Wow! Wow, that's about as bad as it gets.
Right there, man.
Oh dear.
Oh, things that I do not want to happen to me.
Money, money, money!
Flying out my back.
I mean, shit, since we've got a... You know, we should, like... Here's how we should add this into the rotation. Since we're gonna have to keep raising more and more money, we should, like, do
What
We
you
should do like
expect?
one of
Wait
these
a minute.
levels,
Are you
one of the
getting a little
assassins,
sentimental?
like
Still
every
green,
week,
aren't
in addition
you?
to whatever we're playing.
You know this is
Okay.
Because the
only beginning.
assassinations
Call me when the next
take,
one's
what,
a
half an
rapist.
hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
So, you know, it...
Game set!
Thanks, you crazy bitch!
We weren't playing Wii Sports.
This wasn't tennis! Marvelous! And now, we're number 9.
So are we never gonna see other names on there except for the...
I mean, there's a good reason for that comes later.
Okay.
They do address what the hell is going on here eventually. The answer is not very fulfilling, but it's not supposed to be.
I don't expect it to be, honestly.
Not in a game like this.
Where you have to take a shit to save.
Oh.
Alright, guys, we'll see you next week.
See you next time, and, you know, maybe more of this. Maybe we're back to playing something god-awful.
Don't forget
See-
to take a shit before you go deal with the boss.
Indeed, it's the only way you'll be able to respawn afterwards.
Hi, this is Diane from Beefhead Videos. This is a message from Mr. Travis Touchdown. Just calling to remind you that you haven't returned one of our rentals. Let's see here. It's titled Big German Jugs Collection Number 23. Be sure to return it soon. Have a nice day.
She works
Congratulations, Mr.
She works at the second to last video store in the country.
UAA rank.
The other one, of course, being the one
Thank you
from
very much for your
Replay VHS is Not Dead.
We have faxed you some information about the rankings in case you wish to continue.
I can't fucking believe he has a working fax machine.
There will be a small
Me either.
nominal fee to participate in ranked fights.
I'm pretty sure that's Travis's same voice actor.
Have a nice day.
I'm pretty sure that's Quentin Flynn.
This is not a high budget thing.
Well, I mean, you know, there are some... Steve Bloom plays one of the assassins. 200,000. I agree, I pay the money. What happens if I mess with the TV? I forget. Look at that old-ass 2017. First trailer of the game. Alright, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh, man, look at him just doing that ball spread. Just wide open.
Wide open spaces.
Indeed. In fucking deed.
There's always a Dixie Chick song for the moment.
There's a Dixie Chick song for every dick moment. That's all I got.